Virgo. Happy day, friends. As a thank you for your patience while I was sick and for missing Earth Sign Thursday this week, I am doing a bonus reading for you all. I would like to mention that I never do these, not often anyway, but we'll be covering the 16th of November through the 30th, I think. November goes up to, but yes. And whenever you see this reading is timeless. So if it resonates, take it. If you would like to book a personal reading, please do click the link in bio or description box. I don't know what song that is by Janae Aiko. Change is inevitable. Have to let go of. Like, did it really break your heart? Spotless mind. You're a wanderer. I feel like I'm gonna pull a couple more cards because I don't know yet if this is past or like current for you, but something disappointing took place, and it probably is some old. Usually when fives are consistently recurring for me, Virgo, 5 being the number of change, right? I know that something's old. I am now teaching people how to read tarot, so if you're interested in that, let me know. But while we were discussing, my student told me she wanted to learn, she's a Virgo, she wanted to learn more about like the numerology, the planets, things of that nature. And so when the number 5 is consistently recurring, it typically is like indicative to change. Change is inevitable. You're a wanderer, like with all of this water energy being present here, it's time to carry on and to move into something different. And for some of you, it's something that you've already been feeling intuitively, but with the Hierophant being present here, this could be something that, you hear that, Astrid? I know you're watching, girl. This could be something that you are not allowing yourself to experience because you're not willing to wander. You're not willing to break free from the tradition of how things have been, and that may be how you allowed yourself to get to this place where you're consistently finding that at the end of the day, there's a bit of disappointment. And for some of you, the disappointment is because you are not experiencing things the way that you would like for them to. I feel like there definitely is opportunity available for you to grow in your finances, grow in your relationships, your connections, and also experience a lot more happiness over time here. But you are going to have to embrace the fact that things do change. And for some of you, you may be with a new lover, you may be at a new job, you may be in a new business where you and this new entity, and I know that probably sounds like, bitch, what? Person? No. Whomever it is a thing. We're all things. All entities. You're getting to know and to trust the situation, the circumstances, the partner, or you're going to have to get to know and to trust and understand. But you're going to have to shift your focus and your understanding of how life works. That's the difference between having a fixed mindset and a growth mindset and how it impacts your life. And for you all as Virgos, I know how important it is to have so many opportunities to analyze. Look for the road less traveled in this case throughout the duration of the rest of the month here, Virgo, because something about what you've traditionally been doing as it relates to your relationships, your happiness, your partnerships, moving on from your past, how you're growing your wealth, and how you are kind of like presiding as the boss of your own life, something needs to change. And with the 7 of Wands here, you are not going to experience that change unless you pause and take a look at what you've done previously so that you can better decide on your steps moving forward. telling you, for those of you where you've been reeling from heartbreak and you really, really are desperate for, I hate to say desperate because that sounds so disrespectful. Some of y'all like, bitch, please calm down. But you really are interested in and longing for love and family and like connection. You want some kids, stuff like that. You really do have to look at the quality of your choices and ask yourself, like, what are you allowing to control your life at this time? And how are you turning away from opportunities to experience something new or different than what you have previously experienced, okay? Look at your burdens. This is my 4th general reading today, but like my 10th for the day. And I have been saying all day, you gotta look at your problems. Even when I was talking to my husband earlier, we talked for 2 hours. We had like a little check-in, and our check-ins are always about getting fucking money and being happy. How can we do more of this? I love this. You still good? I'm good. Cool. Here are my goals at the moment. What are yours? And we'd be like, oh, cool. I think you should try this. I think you should try this. I think we should do this. And then we start talking about shit because we both coach people and all the things. And we were talking about how, you know, the difference for us, like, and I've been saying all day, Virgo, everybody goes through shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, how nice your car is, how nice your house is, none of that shit. I got nice shit. I go through shit. But I understand that when I bump my head on something once and it becomes a burden, every time I do it after that, it's a choice. And so I try to quickly hone in on a potential solution and start moving toward it. And I say potential because sometimes you realize that the solution you thought was going to work wasn't going to work, and then you got to move on to the next one. You don't stop moving. You don't waste. You don't wallow. Like, the saddest thing that people say to me is, I'm trying to find the strength to do the right things for me. And I say that that's sad, Virgo, because at my lowest, I felt that. I've said that many times, like in my darkest moments. I was trying to find the strength. But let me tell y'all where the strength comes from. This is free fucking game for you. The strength needs to come from the fact that if you don't do that shit, it's gonna get worse, or you're gonna continue to rest in this burden. There are other things that so many good things that are projected and possible and available, where you'd be at the top of your money. You'd be in harmonious connections. You'd be experiencing emotional fulfillment, joyousness, be locked the fuck in with your life. But you have to embrace the fact that this don't work and that there are other ways to get shit done. It's when you continue to focus on repeating the test with the same tools and having the same outcome and crying and saying, why is this like this? You knew it didn't work. And that's not the only way. Let's pull a love and money card. And then we'll pull a yes or no. Secret weapon. Unseen by foes, ready to be unleashed. Quiet, deadly, a silent strike revealing the arsenal of the unseen. I love that. I definitely do see that for you for sure. I had also told the person in the personal reading that I was telling y'all about that the secret weapon is deciding how you want to feel, taking steps forward, and not fucking stopping and like understanding that being clear on what you're doing and what you want. And then people say things like, I don't know what I want. What if I told you that the solution was waiting on you to figure out what the fuck you wanted? And that the longer it took you to decide what you wanted, the longer it was going to take you to solve the problems. There are always more things to solve. But you got to solve this before you can get to the other side of the lesser shit for you to solve. It gets easier as you go on. It's like learning how to ride a fucking bike. You learn that shit at first, and then if you continue bike riding, next thing you know, you're one of them dudes riding in a pack of 60 down the street. So pause the video and ask yourself a question. But before you do, Virgo, go ahead and like the video. And you should subscribe since you liked it. And you might as well drop the Virgo comment below. Those are all free. And then if you're interested, click the link in bio or description box if you want to be nosy or book a reading, send a tip, book a life coaching session, any of the things, okay? Now go ahead and pause, ask your yes or no question, and be sure to come back and see me again on Monday for Messy Monday, and then again on Thursday for our Sign Thursday. So, if you've unpaused, it said, apologize for any wrongdoings and walk away politely. And then know it's time to move on. So, that is what I have, my dear friends. I love you. Bye.